All right, we're going to call the meeting to order at 5 o'clock on October 1st, 2025 for the special meeting with the board. Roll call.
Michael Cornelia,
Lynn Beer,
Jim Moore,
Julie Saul.
and Stephanie will be a little late.
Yep. Any conflict of interest?
no.
None for me either. General input limited to 20 minutes, 5 minutes per speaker. Please state your name before addressing. In the event of an individual or organization would like an item on the agenda for the board consideration, please contact staff the Thursday before the meeting. The president will ask for public comment on specific items that appear on the agenda after board discussion, staff input, and before action. In general, responses to questions regarding the agenda can be more efficiently answered if provided in advance to staff via the district manager.
Might need another chair.
Hello, come on in. And Stephanie is here, so for the roll call, she is in attendance. Approve the agenda. I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
A second. Jim Moore.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. The action and discussion on the agenda is the bid for demolition of the community center.
Yeah, so we had another break-in over this last weekend. This time they ripped the back door completely off. I reached back out to Fast Track and I had them amend their quote to remove all the concrete demolition. This would just be for just taking the building off the foundation pretty much and hauling it off. Today, I don't know if I haven't received a notification from LPEA, but the power and the gas was supposed to be shut off today. And hopefully they'll help keep that from happening. I'm gonna take a timeout. Did it kick you off? Are we still recording?
I do have a guest.
I mean, it doesn't hurt. Okay, no, we're still recording. Okay. So as much as I hate to see it go, I think we've wasted enough time with trying to deter people from breaking in and all that, because clearly it's not helping. We can get all the pictures we want, but without any license plate, it's not getting pictures of people breaking in. Ain't doing any good unless they're caught inside the building. And I got a wonderful picture on my computer right now of a guy streaking up there. Yeah. So they came back and gave us another quote of $30,787 to take the building down. Currently, we're paying $432, roughly $432 a year right now, because it's not being utilized in electric, and then $171 for the gas connection.
Any insurance?
I am waiting for a response back on the insurance, because when they put this on our insurance, they tied it in with all of this. So we're waiting to hear back from our insurance company on what it is, how to break that portion out. So I don't know what the cost is, but currently, the way it's listed on our insurance policy, this whole outlined in red is, is it 637,000 value, something like that? Close.
So that's like the whole ski hill with the rec center.
No, ski hill, rec center and all that. So we're waiting to hear back from the insurance on how to handle that.
Liability alone is got to be for that building, you know. because you can be in there and it's gotta be a good chunk of it. Well, I'm sure they'll figure out a way to, charge you plenty, but still.
So I don't have that answer.
There's metal brackets anchored to concrete at the base of the big arms, right? And they'll take those.
They're gonna, all the concrete, there's no concrete demolition.
Right.
They're just gonna knock the building all over and haul the building scrap away.
Okay.
All the concrete will be left for another day. I figured we would do that because the current price that we have now with fast track, it would only take 1 to 2 change orders, and it would put us over that $50,000 range where we should go out to a formal bid. You're only seeing one quote in front of you because I've reached out to James Corporation. They didn't even respond to me, and I've approached Ty Hawkins, Hammer and Sons Construction. They came out and looked at it, didn't give me anything. I reached back out to him like, hey, where's my quote? He never gave me a quote or anything. He was the contractor that was supposed to be giving me one for rehab and one for demolition. And well, clearly I'm not chasing him to pay him, so.
So what do we do with like all the sewer hookups and all of those things that are there, the water lines that
They're
are
gonna
hooked up
abandon.
there?
The water has already been disconnected. The water hasn't been connected for quite some time.
Okay,
The meter pit's still there. We're gonna have to, cut that off. But the sewer, we'll dig down and cap the sewer, but that's another savings that we're gonna have too, is, if that building were to ever come back into play, that's another utility bill for the district. And that would be at a commercial rate, which I don't have off the top of my head because I just thought of it.
see, I was
That-
just kind of thinking about that. If we remove the building, what would we do with the site? I guess we've never really had a formulated plan. Or like, could we put a pavilion there with maybe restrooms? That
can.
people could rent it out or something like that.
And,
I just don't want to make it so we have none of those options.
And I'm pretty sure we can use the GOCO funds to build gazebos. I'm not sure if we can use it to build a restroom, but I think we can. I think that was the caveat, because when I first talked to our GOCO rep, he said we can't use it to construct a building, so I couldn't use those funds to rehab the community center.
Mhm.
But if I'm recalling correctly, we can use it to build a facility or a restroom facility.
Pavilion and restroom or something like that.
So sitting tight on the utilities might be a
Yeah.
good thing.
I wouldn't abandon it. I wouldn't abandon it all the way to the main just yet. We would leave the water service cut off at the curb stop, and then we would just cap the sewer line that's there now.
Right?
But honestly, as long as it's been sitting there and nothing going through it, that sewer line may be
Trash
trashed
and
anyways.
cracked and stuff, okay.
But so we don't have to worry about doing that at this point in time, and that's something that our crew can do later down the road.
The way I'm saying, looking at this is like, this is phase one. We can do phase two to budget and get, rebuild something.
And we did get $50,000 this year for the community center, and we've spent just a little over. I don't even think we hit 15. I think we're
12 or something.
12 something.
Yeah.
So we have plenty of money left to cover the demolition of the building.
Yeah.
So we don't have to do a supplement or anything like that.
Something, this is like harebrained. Somewhere along the line in conversations here, I heard that there might be some foundation-based risk items there, like a pit or something. And this is just coming out of the dark recesses.
From the structural engineer assessment, there is some foundation work that needs to happen around the stem wall.
But
And the majority of the concrete is the abandoned pool that's in there. There's a big chunk of concrete.
but is there a hole?
No, they would have filled it
No,
in.
it's not.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
So there isn't a problem. I just remember some mention of a hole that,
There's
Yeah.
potentially a pool underneath the building
okay,
or the cement.
Yeah, I would guess they filled it with dirt and then
Yeah,
put a
yeah, yeah.
concrete cap on it. Can't imagine it's all
Okay.
concrete.
I would hope not.
That would be a big chunk.
Yeah.
all right,
So there is an abandoned pool.
but it's not a hazard.
And if we do, when they knock the building off and we find a hole in the foundation, or whatever, we can fill it full of dirt. To alleviate that.
Would you be able to, because the heater and stuff like that in there is still good, you could use it down at the shop?
Yeah, we can pull the heaters and stuff out.
Yeah, if the toilets are better than what you guys have down there.
One thing in there where salvaging is just.
Cabinets, what about the cabinet? Sink and stuff?
No.
No?
All back.
Well, it's
Rat infested.
Oh,
also torn up and
Well,
kids are in there.
we've had multiple critters in there. I wouldn't
okay,
try to salvage any of that.
okay, sounds good. Yeah, so there's one heater, right, or two?
There's two.
Two.
Only one's wireless right now, the other one. I don't know which break in, but they kind of damaged the wire for the one where it goes to the thermostat.
Oh, okay.
They both work when they're wired right.
And I asked Corey about property taxes and he said we don't pay any, so it's not like we're paying taxes on that.
We're not paying for it.
Okay.
Where it messes with us is in the overall valuation of the district as a whole. So that 27 million that we got assessed at, that's where it'll mess with us a little bit, but
Yeah,
they don't really cost us anything.
I'm ready to vote.
I don't have any other questions.
His estimate was pretty accurate on the insurance. The value is 621, 239 is what they have it.
For the whole parcel.
Yeah, they have it listed lot 194 through 42. Rec, ski, and whatever.
Tennis. The tennis
court.
courts were there, yeah.
So they have it all as one unit, is what it appears.
So the insurance is based on 621. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do
621,
we pay?
621,000?
So what is the insurance on that? Do we know what
Well,
the rate is?
we're waiting because our insurance is all, like, everything is lumped into one.
Okay,
deal.
got it.
Mhm.
So we're waiting on,
We had not renewed this, so this is good timing.
Okay,
And this renewal isn't due until the end of October.
okay.
So if we can get it demoed before then, our 2026 renewal should go down by.
Whatever. That's a perfect segue into, I was gonna ask, what is the timing of
I was
this?
fixing to say, you just reminded me, they're gonna be starting next week if this is approved tonight.
And how long do they think it'll take?
No, I didn't ask that question.
And any conflicts with our paving project, having extra traffic?
No, they're just gonna have to, endure the, little dip for the time being until the asphalt company gets out there and paves it.
Do you have signs? Can't talk about that, never mind, that's off topic. I'll ask you later. I'm ready to vote if everybody else is. Any other questions?
Well, I'll go on record and say that I am opposed to this. I think this is another removal of a resource for the community. I think, once again, we are taking money out of people's pockets and not giving anything in return. Once you remove a facility like this, along with the cabins, the ski hills, everything else this community once had, it's not getting replaced. And I think that's a travesty. And with how much people pay to live here, we're taking another resource away with nothing in the future to replace it. Yeah, I think obviously the break-ins are an issue, but this isn't under anybody's tenure here, whether you're a manager or a director. I think letting that facility go into such disrepair was such a disservice to the community. Whether snow removal, whether painting, maintenance, upkeep, it was a disservice, and this was a waste of money.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. It's really an unfortunate situation. And I don't think we ever got a second opinion on, we're gonna have a second engineering opinion on the structural integrity of the building. We never did that, right?
Don't believe I was instructed.
Maybe I'm just misremembering. That's possible. That's why it was a question.
And, DNA report that was done by, Dan Naaman, I forget what his company name is. So he did the original DNA reports, and then we actually hired our contractor to come in and do a more thorough structural engineer assessment.
Okay. And maybe what I'm thinking about is the Ty Hawkins with getting an estimate for not for demolishing and rehabbing it. I think maybe that's what I was thinking of from past, but yeah, I do have to agree with Michael that it's really unfortunate that it has gotten into such disrepair, and I would like to see us maybe be able to focus on doing something positive with the piece of property so that people can use it. And it's got a ton of potential, and I think that it would be nice to offer that to our community, to put something there, not just leave it a concrete slab.
And I agree. I really want to get that building up and running, make it a place where we can actually host a board meeting, maybe start getting more people to show up there. But at this point, it makes more sense for the district to demolish what we have now and look at doing something better in the future. I can't tell you right now, it's not up on where the community center is sitting at now, but Daryl and I have been talking, I forget the company's name, Playtime, I think is what it's called. They're at redoing the park over there, making it a more extravagant park for all the kids in the neighborhood. And part of that, we can look gazebos and find something that we can do up there. I know that they have modular homes or modular style offices that can be moved in and out. If we can look at doing something like that in the future to reestablish another community center. But, and for me speaking on the district's behalf, I can't honestly say that we need to keep the building as it is. It's.
Yeah, and I've been here for 9 years, and the only time that's ever been used were the first two. You had to have insurance. People wouldn't do it. Church was only on Sundays. One lady did yoga, and we had two. She did yoga for like 6 months, once a week. And then we had 2 potlucks, and that's it. So it wasn't used. a lot. I think a pavilion, a playground area, you know, something where people gather. They don't have to rent it, they don't have to pay for insurance, it's just there, they can go to it and, you know, enjoy it. Just like a big park, I like the idea of having a big park there, changing that a little bit. There's a lot of room over there to do lots of different things.
As a resident standpoint, I hate to see it go, but the amount of headache that place has been causing the district as a whole is, it's,
Yeah, we've been paying for 8 years now. All this, it's not a lot, but it's money that we've
well,
been
when it was
paying.
actually up and running, people were using it, I guarantee you it'll go a lot higher,
Yeah,
especially when there was a pool there.
yeah. So. I would like to make a motion that we go ahead and approve the quote and do a demolition, and with the caveat of we start thinking and putting money aside to develop something over there. Putting that into the budget every year.
Can I suggest an amendment to that? Grant me the authority to sign it,
What?
give me the authority to sign that,
To sign the quote?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I am totally okay with that.
So add it to the,
I would like to make a motion to approve the quote for fast track 30,787 with Corey's approval to sign the contract.
Second,
All those in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Michael? You have to vote one way or the other.
You didn't say opposed.
You can't. You have to vote.
I get it. Don't confront me like this. You said all those in favor. There were ayes.
Mhm.
All those opposed will vote after that when
Okay.
you ask.
All those opposed.
Aye.
I'm opposed.
Okay. So there's 3, 4, and 2 opposed.
3-2. Right, you said
Yeah,
opposed?
I said,
Uh,
opposed.
I don't think you said aye, Julie.
I said aye.
Oh,
I
did you?
made the
I just didn't
motion.
hear it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And the motion counts as that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All done?
Don't you have to say something that the motion passes?
I don't.
Yeah, I would just for the record say, motion passed, 3 ayes and 2 opposed.
Okay, I did say that, but I'll say it again. The motion has been approved with 3 ayes and 2 opposed. Okay, we can close the meeting at 5:23 PM. Sorry, Michael. Did you stop this one?